It's all about. We're live. Dub, that is a Sprite. Oh, you know we're ready. It's Sprite time. I got the Arnold Palmer.
I just finished that one, so I just got mine. Let me crack a new Sprite.
Yeah, you gotta have it. Sprite. You gotta have one. What's up with everyone? Let's see who all jumps in if they send our notifications out.
I didn't get yours. I got mine.
There you go.
Crazy Pitbull. You missed it, homie. We just got a dub, and I jumped off the game.
As soon as you got the W, you said, I'm out of here or what?
AA Photography and Film. Yeah.
What's up, man?
I was on for an hour, though.
What's up, Dan, Jerome, Emilio Bustos? Lunch break, huh? We caught you at the perfect timing. Moises. Alvaro, what's up? He says, I got it. There you go. As long as you guys are getting it, it's all good, man. Great to see you too, AA Photography, man. De Leon says, peanut heads. That's right. It's all right. I'll be the peanut head. Don't matter to me. Bald is winning, man. Chicks love it. That's all I know. What's up with everybody in here, man? I got motion sickness last weekend from Call of Duty. All bad. Does it give you motion sickness?
Some people can get seizures from it.
Yeah, because moving around too much and shit, huh?
People that have epilepsy can't see flashing lights, and like when you turn a lot in the game, it does something to their brain. They'll go into a seizure.
I remember when I was locked up in in Carl Holton on Mono Hall, there was a little youngster. Well, we're all youngsters, but his name was Boxer from Stockton. He looked like that dude. What's the dude from the Mad magazine?
Alfred E. Newman.
That's exactly how he looked, but the Mexican version, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was a little skinny homeboy. And I remember that we used to have to watch out for him because he'd have seizures. And every time the cops would flash the light stubs, they turn the lights on and off to let us know to get into bed. The motherfucker had a seizure every time. And we'd have to take his, because he slept on a top bunk. I don't know why they didn't give him a bottom bunk, but we'd have to take, hey, what's up, Infinity? We'd have to take his mattress off and put it on the ground and just let him fucking do what he did.
Hey, I remember this. We were in standing in front of medical in Pelican Bay and on the yard, on B yard. And there was this wood in front of us, right? Hey, what's up, Cheeks? There was this wood in front of us, and we didn't know, right? He's in front of us, and he started it looked like he was starting to dance, fool. He was but what it was is he was fighting it. He was going into a seizure, and he was fighting it, and we were like, check you out, fool, get that shit. We were fucking around, right? We didn't know.
The peacock.
That fool hit the ground and started shaking. We were like, oh shit. And you're supposed to roll them onto their left side.
Roll them on their side, so they don't swallow their tongue.
Well, so they don't bang their head, really.
We used to grab a spoon and put it on your tongue so he didn't swallow his tongue.
It's rare when they ever do that, though.
Yeah, hey, and he'll snap out of it and jump up and be like, what are you looking at? Right?
People that I've seen that get them, they usually know. Sometimes they know, and then afterwards they feel like shit because it's hard on their body because all their muscles tense.
He used to have one once a week, minimum once a week.
Oh, he was stressing then.
Yeah, it was fucked up for him, man. I felt bad, but he had a lot of juice with the cops because he was a little dude. He was like grunt. His growth was stunted too, so he was real small and skinny, and he just looked. I tell you, like the dude from Mad Boxer. His name was Boxer from Stockton, and I used to feel bad because everybody be looking. You know what I mean? Like I used to be like, I wanted to kick it off and shit. Like, what the fuck you guys looking at, man? I ain't know what we could do about it. The homies just fucking. It's the way it is.
Love from North Korea. Why do I not believe you're in North Korea?
Because first of all, they don't have cell phones in North Korea, so it's illegal to go on the internet in North Korea. They murder his ass, so he's not in North Korea.
Damn, DJ Vex said that he split up with his girlfriend, so he took her wheelchair. Don't worry, she'll come crawling back.
Oh wait,
damn, that's fucked up.
He heard that joke on TikTok.
Now now they're no longer in North Korea. They're in Mars.
There you go. All right now. Hey, it's probably easier to get cell phone fucking reception in Mars than it is North Korea. Yeah. Did you ever see that chick that defected from North Korea and she's on the internet talking and all that? Telling
a couple people.
When they put you like say you fuck up, Dubs, you owe like you owe, and every generation after you, like 10 generations, owe.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's
It's different over
throughout
there.
history, there's been laws like that. For the Mexica, they had laws like that, similar. So for the Mexica, like if there was something happened with a family and it wasn't corrected, they
Mhm.
would tear their home apart and flip over the soil, and nobody could build on it because it was tainted. It was like, no, we don't need that around us again.
They
Hey,
don't
what's up,
fuck
C-Web?
around. Look at what C-Web said. Damn, someone's got to stand up for DJ Vex's girl.
What's up,
What's up,
Mikey?
Jaffer? Kafar?
Mr. West, did you do a reaction to me yet? You said you're gonna do a reaction. I'm waiting.
What's up, Adrian? What's up, Mr. West? Sharon? Twing? T-Wing? Or is that
Damn,
twinning?
Phillips says, damn, Gubs. Gun, your videos are fire, 100, but fuck Dubs.
Damn. Why do you hate my boy Dubs like that? What did Dubs ever do to you?
That. I like that.
Yeah, now Dubs got some fire videos, bro. You better tap in. Hey, come to find out, he's talking about you, calling you guns, and I'm the one that's fucking. It always works out like that for me. What's up, Emilio Bustos? Can I get some shine?
Emilio. No, we follow each other on there. So it wasn't a random one. It was we actually followed. Matter of fact, hold on. He got at me this morning. He probably saw the video.
What's one of the homies you did the video on?
Yeah. Oh, I got to turn that down. That dude be rapping all the time.
Let me see. Mr. West says not yet. Dubs me.
Oh no, he just asked me about.
Are going to though. What's up, High Power Fitness? Shout out to the homeboy, PD Boy, High Power Fitness. Make sure you guys tap in. Go show him some support, some love, man. That's the homie right there. They call High Power Fitness the king of the clickbait, but he's not the king of the clickbait, man. He's giving you some real knowledge you can't get in college. Go tap in. Hey, girl, my wife is like, what the fuck is all this brother shit, brother? I've been binging, dude, killing me. Hey, C-Web, you been on it? One of one. Gun, are you in Cali? Just wondering. No, not anymore, bro. Not anymore, but I go back all the time to go visit family and shit. But nah, I moved out, bro. I've been gone for a few years, you know. Some years now. What's up, Daniel? Or what's it? I don't know how to say your name. Daniel Zandi? Yeah. Now we decided to go live early. We're just kicking back, chopping it up. Like, fuck it. Let's just jump on live and see what people got to say. Why not, huh? Everyone else is.
Junior, his son packed a VMC in his lunch. And he doesn't want to drink it, so he's gonna give it to a homeless person.
You damn enabler.
Yeah.
Slam that motherfucker, Junior. Stop bullshitting.
He's at work.
Devonta just stands at a door and pushes people. Slam that beer. I thought to get you.
Oh, he said in his language. He typed in his language. It says, "I said greetings to you from Iran."
Oh, all right, man. Shout out to Iran. Yes, sir.
What's up, Mr. Bosco?
Devonta has a phone hopped in North Korea.
He meant to put hooped.
Oh, hooped. Love from the upper atmosphere of the sun. That's right. You're on the sun now. Shit, you're the traveler guy.
Yeah, I'm drinking Sprite, not a sponsor.
Nothing against y'all, but I can't get into the King Fajuli shit. I don't get all the hype. Respects. I don't.
There is no hype. There is no hype. He's admitted offender. He admitted to brutally violating a 15-year-old girl when he was 18 with his brother and his friend. And so he keeps putting out videos that he was all these great things when the reality is a whole lot uglier. So we roast him. Maybe I'll do another video on him today.
He was a bad, bad man. But can you get into a barber shop? For what? I do my own shit. I just and I'm good. Mm-hmm. What's up, my boy Anthony's tapped in. Look, I'm catching up.
Hey,
I'm catching up, bro. Slowly but surely. I got to bang it out, man. The head tattoos must hurt, bro. Not really, man. I've had worse, you know. The The only thing with the head tattoos is you can feel like the vibration. Brrr, you know, when you're getting fucking your head tatted, like it feels like it's fucking going in your brain, but it doesn't hurt and it heals in 3 days.
That's like those fucking people that tattooed the white parts of their eye.
Yeah, that's a trip.
Fuck, that's disgusting, Holmes.
That's a trip right there. I don't know how they go through that or if they even feel it.
Hell yeah, they have to feel it. Just put your finger in your eye. Get an eyelash in your eye, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, I imagine a needle fucking poking your eye. Your automatic reaction when you get.
God, that's fucking disgusting, Holmes.
Yeah, people are a trip. Stomach hurts for sure. The stomach, the sides, yes, sir. The head, you know, it heals so fast because you got natural oils in your head. You know how people have oily hair, you have oils, and for some reason it heals the tattoo fast. Can't let my beard grow that much; it gets itchy. You got to wash it, Junior. You got to wash it. You can't. You got to have beard care stuff to grow a beard. Shout out to my homegirl for blessing me with a whole bunch of stuff. But even, you know, I've been having a lot of beard stuff.
One of one says, y'all honestly think Wesley is gonna go back to the pen? He's gonna finesse his way out of it, in my opinion. He's a lucky ass motherfucker. Shaking my head. I don't see how he gets out of it. It's on camera. You know, I don't see him getting out of it. But the problem with Wes is he doesn't know how to talk to people. So this isn't gonna be the first run-in he has with somebody over there.
Yeah. Absolutely, Zed. Yeah, your hair could go right over the tattoo. A tattoo just goes right under the first or second layer of the skin. It's your hair's follicles are deeper. Your hair grows right over a tattoo. What happens if you got a lot of scarring on your head? Then the hair won't grow through the scarring.
What about Wes's one of his newer nicknames now is Wes All Balls Watson?
Damn.
They said he's that short. It's just all balls. See, he puts his balls in her.
They call it West. They call it West fucking Shrewd Balls Watson. Jesse says, Guns, you got permanent damage from getting shot in the head. Did Dubs ever get shot? I don't got permanent damage. I got a lazy eye, and that's it. I'm starting to slur a lot lately. My words. That could just be the Corona premieres, but and my thinking, like sometimes I'll be like typing out a word that's just basic, like a basic word, and I'll be like, Dubs, this is how you spell it, right? And he'd be like, yeah. And I can't remember, like my memory. Sometimes my I don't know what is it, short-term memory, Dubs? On shit that I should be able to know how to spell easily. That's right, Philip. Look what Max said. Drinking vodka through the eyes is really popular in Paris for some reason.
That sounds horrible.
That's crazy. I'm still black, Gun. My bad, bro. I got to go into the black thing. My bad. I forgot.
Hey, Mikey, I've seen it too. Yeah, he was beat the hell up.
Yeah, I seen pictures too. He was tore up.
I think no matter what, Wes is gonna wind up broke. After everything's said and done, I think he's gonna wind up broke.
See, Gunn is gonna start talking like Tank Davis, probably, man. That motherfucker Tank can't talk worth shit. None of those boxers can. They're all fucked up.
That motherfucker, hey, he still can fight though. I give him that.
Oh, Tank can fight, but he just be beating the hell out of his old ladies too much. He says, when I was in Paris, it was all the rage. No fucking idea why. Yeah, that's a trip. Drinking through your eyes.
Yeah. That doesn't even make sense. Imagine this. Hey, let's go to the bar. Hey, man, they make the best eyeball shots ever. What
about me and the chick last night? We went to the bar, right? And she wanted a shot. We were chilling. I was chopping it up with Dubs. And then she was like, we're drinking I was about to say we're drinking XRP. Shit, I wish. Right? We were drinking
I saw that question.
Yeah, we were drinking the premieres, and she was like, I want a shot. Fuck it. We went to this bar to get a shot. And she Dubs, craziness, right? You know how like usually when you go to a bar and you order a drink and they ask you if you want a short or a tall. Like, and so I drank a couple of drinks. They're called Orange Crushes. I smashed those. And then she's like, what do you want to get a shot of? I was like, tequila. She was like, what kind? The chick didn't know. So I was like, Patron. She gave us the shots in the fucking short glass. It was like this big, full of tequila. I couldn't do it. I was like, that ain't a shot. was like 4 or 5 shots.
Yeah.
They didn't know. I was like, because we went to a little rich spot, and I was like, that's their shots over there. The shots were only like $10 for a Patron, which is cheap, and it was like this much. I said, God,
yeah, fuck that.
I couldn't do it.
That's ridiculous.
Too much. I was like, they're trying to get me fat. I took one little sip, and then I gave the rest to the chick. She downed it, but I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah, I remember at one of my tia's birthdays, they had this chick bartending, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she thought she was like showing love. Like when she was making mixed drinks, it was all the alcohol and then like a splash of whatever was supposed to be in the alcohol. And like you take a drink and you're like, fuck, like,
it's too much
to do with this.
Yeah.
The XRP, the XRP today is, it's not really doing anything. It's not up or down. It's up a tiny bit, but for whoever asked, and I see people talking about XRP. Let me see. I'll tell you guys. Let me see.
Gun, do you have an Amazon wish list? Yeah, I wish they would stop fucking up my orders.
Right now it's at $2.99 per coin. So we were over $3. Today we're at 302 at one point, but
Hey, Guns and Dubs, when I contribute money when you guys are on together, do you guys both get it? No. So if you're on my channel, whatever you send me, I get, and if you go on Dub's channel, whatever you send him, he gets. So you have to, if you want to bless both of us, you have to go to each individual channel, man, which we appreciate. And that's just the way it is, unfortunately, No, they do that. Some places they do that. I had this one chick, I used to go to the bar all the time, the club, and she was the homegirl, good ass bartender, good people. And I used to always order the Patron shots, and I'd get like real life, like 10 shots a night. I was in my zone at that time. I used to tell Dubs, I'd slam like 10, 11 shots. It was truth. She started giving me doubles every time, Dubs, right? Just like to look out for me. And I got so faded one time, it was all bad. And the owner, the homie, was like, hey, bro, he got mad at that chick. He was like, you gave him too much. You overdid it. And you can't do that because, once you're faded, you're like, cool, you're slamming them. And she should have just cut me off after a while, like made him smaller, but she didn't. She overdid it. Who was I to say no? Shit.
Still Guerrero says, if you want to look classy, sip your shot. Why? It's not a shot anymore.
Yeah, nah. This was way past the shot. This was fucking a glass. Hey, saludos, man. Homie Hangout is in the building. Make sure you guys tap in, showing some love.
Hey, what up, though?
Ensenada, BC, Mexico. I'm not going to tell you guys who, man, but I was frustrated a little bit earlier. I wanted to reach through my phone and fucking choke some motherfucker to death, right? There's some dude that's running around on TikTok, straight Mexicano, so fucking brown, this motherfucker's lips are purple, right? This motherfucker just hates Mexicans, hates blacks, hates everything brown, man, and I'm just frustrated watching.
And he's a dark Mexican.
And he's a dark Mexican with curly ass hair. I mean, he's as Mexicano as you can get.
He's trying to be sensational. He failed as a rapper. He's failed as a YouTuber. He tried going at Gunner Night. That's why we're not even going to say his name.
Nah.
He's doing all this stuff to get. He's trying to be the Mexican Charleston White.
Yeah,
it's fucking ridiculous.
Fucking pathetic.
Dubs, on your recent video of Manny, I saw you say I don't agree with the death penalty, and immediately thought triggered. Does Dubs not know his party is pro-death in every red state they control of? And
yeah, it doesn't matter what.
And there's in California, they're trying to pass a law that you can basically traffic children. Are you for that? Look up the bill that they're trying to pass. Trafficking kids. You can go and pick up a kid, say that you know the kid. That's what they're trying to pass in California. So don't start talking about what conservatives think. Not all. I'm against the death penalty, and I'm a conservative. But look up that bill, and then tell me you support that.
Gunner, the story you told us in Vegas was real interesting. Even the club you told us about looks like a good club. The Mango Tango, yeah, that's a true story, man. In fact, one of the homeboys that was there with me was in the live earlier. Hey, Rascal, what's cracking, man? Yep, you got it. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I saw it, and I didn't want to even acknowledge that he got it right because I just don't want anybody to go look at his shit.
Yeah, he's a fucking pathetic waste of time. Hello, Dubs. Have you been keeping up with the Robert Brooks murder case?
No, I don't even know what that is. Damn,
he got more than
what the fuck?
he got a lot taken, man. He got his whole equilibrium knocked out of place. It was all bad, man. It was all bad for him, which is very rare, very fucking rare. You hardly see that happen in California. It's not like that's an everyday thing, but they were off that crank, and that white Dubs will tell you, man, that shit in prison gets motherfuckers acting funny. That should have some motherfuckers with their lights on all night making unwise decisions. What's happening with it? Tommy Chavez, Ivan, Mikey, Stolen, Mud Pit's in the building.
Hey, what's up, Mud Pit? Heading off to work, but always good to watch you boys live. Hope you're both well, and thank you for all you guys do. Hey, Mud Pit, you know what's funny? I had a hater in the comments, and he said that I'm chicken hawking you and Bubba and John Bravo, and that you guys should all be mad at me. I'm like, these people don't understand we're all helping each other out. Like, it's crazy to me.
I'm anti-death penalty and pro 2A. I'm in favor of smaller government, but pro reasonable safety nets. I don't fit in any party, says Rascal. Rascal got his own thing going on.
Jorge, I'm not going to be doing this political shit every day with you, okay? But I'm going to answer this, and I'm going to be perfectly clear and blunt with you. Dubs, has the thought ever crossed your mind that if you was a vato from Texas back when you laid the vato out, long ago, the state would have turned your lights out? First of all, I believed in the Democratic Party. I believed that I was a liberal in my political beliefs and my understandings when I killed that man, right? Second of all, ask anybody, ask Gunner. When we were gangbanging, do you think we gave a fuck about what the law in the world was going to do to us? We had chose a lifestyle and a set of rules that was our own. So don't come with your party this and I'm a grown-ass man. I grew up and I believe what I believe now. But prison is what made me conservative. So the person I was back then would have thought more liberal, but I didn't give a fuck. The rules of society apply to me now. When I was a gangster, fuck the rules of society. How you going to try to apply those rules to me? That shit is nuts.
And all that party shit, our party was whatever party was going on that night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't think party. I didn't even know about that shit, nor did I care.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect you, big dog. I'm not trying to disrespect you, big dog, but I'm not going to be doing this whole liberal conservative thing. I don't know if you're trying to sabotage the live or sabotage the channels. Let it go. You know what I mean? We don't need to be doing this political talk all the time.
Yep. That's right, Philippe. You pretty much got me dialed in. Lifers in prison made me not want to go back. Exactly, man. That's a cold title to have, lifer. Mud Pit says, yeah, that's fucked up, man. Been seeing that as well, but I think some people don't realize you spend a ton of time helping our channels out. It's still 16. You react to our videos. That's right.
Hey, thank you.
You know what a lot of people don't get, man? They don't get that Dubs. It was Dubs, and I mentioned the guy's name last night, man. JD. Were two of the first content creators on YouTube that actually were busting Wes Watson out, exposing all the bullshit shenanigans he's up to.
I've been doing it for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, for like 4 or 5 years. It's been a long time. You know, Mud Pit does an extensive amount of work. Bubba does work. John Bravo does work. In the last couple of years, they've been doing it, man, and they've blown up off of it, and they deserve all the accolades they get for their work. But Dubs has been doing it in his own lane for a long time. Thank you, your boy, the one and only. Appreciate you, brother. I heard Jason Love is banging Wes Watson's girl. I would not be surprised, Chilean. They're about the Jason Love. He's trying to tap everything on the internet. Hey, that's right, Mud Pit. Thank you, brother.
Hey, likewise, Mud Pit.
Yes, sir. Hip hop, you know what it is, man.
So, I like I said, I'm not going to make this a political thing, but since I brought it up, since you brought up the death penalty, I ran it through ChatGPT because I couldn't remember the name of it. And so this is for the people of California to know what the lawmakers here are trying to do, and for the people outside of California to know just how weird California continues to get. Assembly Bill 379 has recently sparked controversy in California. Critics accuse the legislation of potentially promoting child you know what, because they're not supposed to
Mm.
say both words together, or
Mhm.
aiding in its facilitation based on the language and enforcement provisions it contains. It's authored by Assembly member Maggie Creel and ultimately signed into law by Gavin Newsom in late 2025. The bill strengthens penalties for soliciting sex with 16 and 17-year-olds, making it a wobbler. Then he goes on and on. You guys can look it up. It's Assembly Bill AB 379 in California. There's
Wow.
also another one that's, I mean,
It's wild, man.
it's nuts, man. You know, it's pretty fucking crazy.
Meanwhile, groceries are fucking through the roof. We need to focus more on that than focus on all this weirdo shit. Who's worst, EO, King, Assboy, or Wes? All of them.
Oh no, it's King
King
Fajuli.
Fajuli.
You know, Wes is an asshole, but he's
You don't have
never
bad
been
charges.
accused. He's never
Yeah.
been accused of essaying a child, you know, and King Fajuli did.
Philip says, "Hey, Gun, what do you think about Renegade Media?" I don't, bro. I've said what I've had to say in the past. I don't hate that man as a person. I just don't agree with some of the things he talks about, and I believe that, you know, there's certain people that come on the internet and try to sensationalize shit, glorify shit, and even make up stories to some degree. I know for a fact some of the things that he has said or does are just fill-ins, you know, in the story. Like he'll take a story and complete it with his own version of him being there or something. Let him do his thing, bro. I ain't got nothing bad to say about him because all the haters will come out. You're just mad he's helping everybody. Yeah, well, we'll see how it all ends up. To be continued. We'll just say that. Black Warrior Spirit, what's up, man?
You ain't
Shannon,
lying,
what's up?
C-Web. It's so beautiful in California, man. It's unfortunate that we can't get our economy right. Our infrastructure is some of the worst in the whole entire country. Our freeways, our bridges, like our school systems. I mean, it's just fucked up over here, man.
What do you think about Virgil Ortiz versus Thurman? I think Virgil smashes Thurman. Thurman's good, though. He's just a knack, but he's good. But I think Virgil's too big for him. That's just my thinking. I like Virgil Ortiz.
Would I ever
Good
leave
fight.
California? Would I ever leave California? Yeah. I almost did a couple years ago, but my daughter was like, hey, what about me? So I was like, fuck, okay.
California is going to be unaffordable. The United States is going to be unaffordable, man.
No, the United States isn't. It's a plan to make California unaffordable, and I think at some point New York as well. They said when that movie The Hunger Games came out that that's what California was going to become.
Seems like it.
I remember them saying that.
Ivan says gas is expected to be $8 USD per gallon by December 2026. That'd be crazy. Motherfuckers gonna have to start fucking getting their bike game ready. You got fucked up knees, you're in trouble.
$8 per gallon. That must be in California. There's no way that's gonna be across the nation.
Ezekiel says, "What about that train? They spent all the budget already. Yeah, it's gone. They want more money now too.
Well, they blew the budget. And now they're gonna be investigated.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's for a fucking light road that goes from Frisco to LA. Who cares? Jump on the fucking pay for gas is cheaper than taking a bus. Or they're taking a train. I don't get it. I don't get what motherfucker. This ain't Dubai. Everyone here is not millionaires. All I see in my city, Prescott, Arizona, or California transplants. And there's a lot of people that move from California everywhere, man.
Yeah, see, he says, yeah, it's going to be California with $8. Yeah, that's because money is misspent in this state by these corrupt politicians that we have. And so what are they going to do? They're going to we have to buy groceries, right? And we have to buy gas. So the things that we have to buy, they can raise taxes on because we have to get it. Those are the things we can't survive without, you know. I don't know, man. It's a trip.
What's up, Texan OG? What it do, man? He said, what it do? Southwest Airlines, $99, San Francisco to LA. There you go.
Damn, Rice says no notification. Hey, Rice, check your notifications and make sure they're on all.
Yeah. Well, there's a thing starting August 13th. Did you see that, Dubs?
What happened?
what they're doing starting August 13th on YouTube.
Right.
Shorts are going to be affected if your shorts are not up to, if they violate any type of whatever they feel that they're violating, then they're going to do what I said, what they did with the chick. They're going to put people automatically on that restricted.
mhm.
There was a little thing that said it on August 13th happening. I got it in the email.
Look at Jorge, doesn't get it. Jorge, listen, Holmes, quit fucking watching MSNBC.
Mhm.
Dub, so you're okay with people in need getting EBT snatched away from them? I'm definitely in favor of people with 2 arms, 2 legs, and able to work, able-bodied people getting fucking EBT. I'm definitely good with them getting. The people that are sick and the elderly are not going to lose it. Stop believing the propaganda. It's in the bill.
What's up, Adrian?
If you are able-bodied, you're getting it snatched from you. And I'm glad.
They've been doing it in California for years, Dubs. In California, if you get like AFDC or food stamps, you can only get it for a certain amount of time now, and then they make your ass go to like a special class to try to get a job, build a resume and all that. They want you to go out there, trying to help people to go out there and work, man. Look, if there's a single mother with 4 or 5 kids, man, and she needs welfare, they're gonna look at it from each case to case.
It's fucking nuts that people are really seriously like, hey, just baby people.
Yeah,
it's fucking slavery. That's
slavery. What's wrong with going to work?
Do you understand it?
Yeah, what's wrong with going to work? Hey,
damn. My whole fucking life basically was fucking in jail, and I got out and immediately started working, juggling 2-3 jobs at a time to do my apprenticeship.
Fuck. You gotta work, man. And you know that shit pisses me off when I'm cruising and I see motherfucking straight up men fucking standing on the corner holding up signs. And nowadays they're just getting brave. They don't even hold up the signs that say, "Can you help?" They just said, "Hey, I want to get high." You know they don't give a fuck. You know, they don't give a fuck.
Well, anymore. Because they legalized getting high. They basically in California legalized it so they could just be straight out with it. Hey, I'm trying to get a shot, I'm trying to get a blast.
Yeah. Hey, and there's motherfuckers like myself that be like, I gotta respect the get down, right? But it's like, damn, bro. I'm gonna tell you guys, man, this is the true stories. True story. I had a job. Good ass job, man. My stepfather plugged me in. He'd worked there for 30 years. He retired from there, and I was working. I had a great position, great spot, kickback. I mean, I worked my ass off, but I had a bad attitude. The bad attitude was I got a little complacent, a little comfortable, thought I couldn't be touched. And there was this little fucking dude that would walk around. And we were cool. We'd kick it, go to lunch all the time. We'd go Wendy's, go get food. And he caught me in a bad mood. You know how I get, Dubs, when I get in the bad moods, right? This fucker caught me in one of my bad moods. And what had happened was I was doing these bars, these not rebars, but they were fucking sway bars. And I did them all perfect, shipped them to the painting area. The Paisa dudes that used to paint them, they were cool as fuck, but they fucked up. They painted them the wrong color. So I could see the Paisa pushing them over to me, and I already knew I was shaking my head. Son of a bitch, right? He was like, "Hey, compa, I fucking painted them wrong, bro. Can you fix them?" So I would have to take a hand sander and sand all the paint off and refinish them so they could redo them again. That's a lot of fucking work, right? So the little dude comes over and he just gonna fuck with me. He was like, "Damn, what'd you fuck up this time?" And I grabbed him by the neck and I knocked him out. I choked him out straight up. I was just mad. Get over here, right? And I put him out. And my boss, he was a homie from Bakersfield. He came over and we were out of state at this time, but he's from Baker, so me and him hit it off, right? He was like, "Damn, bro, what'd you guys say? No, fuck you and your job. You could have prevented this, man. You seen I was in a bad mood. I was just mad. It was my fault, but I'm blaming him." And it was like, quit. Later on, I realized what's up with my job. I call him back like, "Damn, bro, I really needed that job." He's like, "Bro, the big boss has seen this shit. There's nothing I could do for you. But I could give," he goes, "It's going to take a couple of days. I know a couple other places that are looking for someone with your skills. Let me work on it." Right. And so what did I do? I could have just sat there all sad. That morning, 4 a.m, I woke up. I went to a temp agency. I was working by that afternoon. I made money that day. I made money the next day. And then I got the new job and then I was good. I never stopped. I didn't go on the corner fucking begging. I went straight to it. So anyone could do it, Dubs. Anyone could do it.
Absolutely.
Anybody. I got up and walked. I didn't even have a car. Man, I was just walking and shit. You know what I mean? But I got to I got to make some money.
No, it's just a damn shame that instead of people reading the bill clearly says, if you're able-bodied, we're no longer going to fucking cover you. You're gonna have to get up and work. But if you have a fucking ailment, if you're elderly, there's certain things nothing's going to change for you. And yet the media feeds these dudes that are not willing to pick up anything and do any research feeds it, and they just suck it up.
Like
It's nuts.
like a soca.
That's the problem, man. People got to start doing their research. Don't believe me for shit. Don't believe Gunner for shit. Don't believe it. Look
homework.
for it. Research it.
Do your homework, man. Hey, Flaco the Mailman. Hey, I saw a documentary on the 92 LA riots. What were you doing around that time? I was in YA, bro, on a murder case.
When the 92 riots?
When that shit happened, yeah.
I remember the day it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the day it happened. We were coming out of the dorm, and fucking there was a Snoop from Pueblos. Was from Pueblos? Yeah, from Pueblos. He was a blood.
Mm-hmm.
He had his hand on the TV and he was like, "Oh, that's my hood." And that's when the fucking cops, the crowd started, and all the cops started backing out. Whoop. And we went because we were on a movement, right? And then when we came back, it fucking all hell had broke loose.
You're right, Ezekiel. They have 6 states have already started restricting buying junk food from SNAP. Texas, I know, is doing that. We can only buy fruits, vegetables, and meats and shit. Child support's going to go crazy. Sub Daniel, child support's going to go crazy. You know, they actually it's different now. So now whoever's paying child support, that party could actually claim them on taxes. The kid, where it wasn't like that in the past. It was the person who had custodial, who had custody of them. But if someone's paying child support, then they can claim them now. That's gonna hurt a lot of women's hearts and men that get fucking that big check at the end of the year. It's gonna hurt their hearts.
Hey, that's right, Lani. Yeah, and then like I was saying last night when somebody asked about the overtime, no tax on overtime. That's actually gonna be a break when you file your taxes up to 12,500. There, it's not. You're not gonna fucking just get your check and all your overtime's gonna be on the check. You're gonna be able to claim it at tax time.
Yeah. Hey, C-Web, gracias, man.
Thank you, C-Web.
We appreciate that, man.
Surgen.
No more Jordans? For who? For who? You know what I mean? Hey, my daughter just got 3 pairs of shoes for school. A pair of Jordans and 2 pairs of Adidas. She's straight. I take care of my kids. See, I'm the type of dad. This is the way I am. With my baby's mothers, I try to keep it civil. Sometimes you can't because they get boyfriends that pump them up. But with my one baby's mother, the one that I actually do pay child support for. Thank you, C-Web. I appreciate you, brother. The one that I do pay child support for, I still help her out with clothes for my kid. I still help her out with school clothes. I still do a lot. And hey, Full Throttle. Thank you.
Hey,
and then for as far as my other one that I have full custody of, her mom doesn't pay me child support or nothing. I don't get nothing for her. So, you know, thank you, Gary Rodriguez.
Hey, oh, they're making it rain on us now. Shoot.
Thank you guys, man. So that child support law went into effect already. I heard it did. Man. Excuse me, Gunner, my boy Dubs. Come on, what's up with Gunner's head tattoo? Wes Watson's is bad, but damn, homie, your shit is all fucked up. My shit's all fucked up. It's the Virgin Mary.
What do you mean?
My shit is shitting. I shit on Wes Watson's head tattoo. My shit is done by one of the best tattoo artists in the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? You better tap in, homie. My shit is clean. Eating Wes Watson, all his tattoos up. That shows.
Oh, I haven't seen that, Adrian.
Yeah, I seen that, Adrian. Yeah, she shows like Nellis and Chad and all those. Yeah, I seen that. Wes Watson got a fucking. It looks like a curl over his head.
Shit's stupid. But I think he's talking about the self-made. That self-made one is. I mean, all of them are. I haven't seen a tattoo on him that looks good.
Yeah. I don't even know what Wes's tat is. Hey, did you Vato see Big Man Chichi's new head tattoo? Oh, you got that shit on. Yeah. How many times can you get your shit on you, man? It's crazy. What's up, OG Smoker? Getting your yoke on, your smoke on with 4 doors open? Okay, man, that's you and your uncle. Mike Campas, what's up with it, man? What's up, bro? Shit, we got 256 in here, Dubs.
That's right.
For being our smaller channels, man, that's good, man. He says no big dog looks real fucked up like Wes's. That's right.
Hey, exclusion. Do you have any content? Let me click on you. You must have some really good tattoos on your channel.
If you don't have more than 2 subscribers, bro, stop it.
Yeah, let me go check this dude out here.
Yeah. I don't know where he's at. Eastside Boyfriend. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know.
Which channel is he on? Oh, I'm only on one channel. Yeah, let me go over here and find this impressive ass motherfucker's tattoos, eh?
Yeah, he got the best tattoos in the world.
Yeah. I can't. What's his name?
I wish Raul he would get
Some
out of
shit.
that life. All about doing a little routine just because all this shit been asking for handout has got me mad. OG84. The UPS drivers took a break to troll or what? It says Rise. Man, you guys are crazy. I'm ashamed that West Boston claims Dago and Oceanside. He's not on an accurate representation of us, Dago. Well, shout out to the Woods, man, out there in San Diego. Damn, this live is cracking me up. What's up, OG84? What's happening with you?
I can't even find the dude. Did he fucking delete his shit or what?
I don't know, man. He's chilling with all his impressive ass tattoos. What do y'all do for work? Man, I'm in the metal industry. Anil. Iron, actually. Anyone need a red or orange Bugatti? I know a guy who got one.
Hey, that's right, Daniel. Hey, Daniel, I don't want to say his name, but you remember him, Holmes? You were in the same building with him. The donut incident in the chow hall, and then you remember he wound up cutting that dude's neck, and then the whole you know who it is.
What's up, Miguel? Gunner, do you change your vape flavors? Yeah. This one is Crazy Melon, man. There's only a few that I like. And if they stop making these, which the brand that I smoke, they're gonna stop making. They went out of business, so but luckily I bought 3 cases, but they're gonna stop making them. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, nah, Neil. I'm a full-time YouTuber, but I'm also a CNC machinist.
Dude, what's your thoughts on a single father who gets benefits because of his kids are severely autistic and the other ones on oxygen 24/7? That's the type of people that them programs are there for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you have a hardship or you're going through things where you have to be there 24/7 with your kids, and you know, people that have pre-existing conditions and shit like that, that's what these programs are set up for. But they're not set up for a chick that has every 2 months or every couple of years when she realized that her kid's almost to school age, they're going to cut her off welfare. She has another one from another dude. You know what I mean? Or a guy that's just out there fucking with all kinds of chicks, just leaving his kids, making all kinds of babies. That program, the programs, they shouldn't be eligible for shit. You know, and it's unfortunate that the kids have to suffer for it, man. But again, if you're making those type of unwise decisions, what are you doing with children anyways? Your mind is focused on bad when you should be focused on raising your kids right, being a better example for the kids. That's just my thing. Royal Life says, I got full custody of both my sons and their mom don't pay me no child support or help me at all with my sons. I do it all for them and I don't mind. I love my boys. Same thing with me, bro. Same thing with me. I got full custody of my daughter. I do it all myself.
OG84. I was doing setups on mills and lathes, but I prefer the mills. The lathes, the runtime for the parts is so it's so short. It's to me it was annoying. I mean, I guess if you're working a 10-hour shift, it gives you something to do, but I'm not gonna lie. I preferred. So the last shop that I was in when I was in San Diego, we had parts like the minimum runtime on a part on the mills was like 4 hours minimum. You had some parts, it was the runtime was 16 hours. But if I'm running a part where I have a 4-hour part, in that shop, we were actually allowed to have chairs. You know, most machine shops, you cannot have a chair at your machine. We could have chairs at our machine and we could be on our phone. So, you know, as long as you had one ear open, you can listen to how your tools are sounding. You could set up get your machine running, make sure everything's dialed in, and then boom, get on YouTube. That's why I used to do a lot of videos in the shop back then.
Yeah. Hey, I remember in the shop that I worked, we actually had a machine shop and there was a part of the shop because it was such a big shop. We did a lot of different things. We had different sections. We had like the people that cut the metal. We had the people that forged. That's what I did. We forged the metal. Then we had people that heat treated. We had people that did everything. And I used to be mad at the machine shop. Them motherfuckers be laughing all day, kicking back, eating sandwiches and shit. I'm like, you motherfuckers don't work. And they made all the money. And it's because they would have one of those days where it was an 8-hour part or something, Dubs. They do the setup, put their part in, and just make sure they just had to sit by make sure nothing went wrong with the machine, you know? And they
Yeah,
just
you
sit
got to
there
listen
all
to your
day,
tools.
taking bumping music. I'm like, these motherfuckers got it good. I'm over here working my ass off.
I used to have in the shop. I used to have those bone conduction headphones where they sit on your bone right here over your ear, not even in your ear. You
So you
can
can
hear
hear.
the music, everything perfect, but you can also hear everything around you.
That's one thing about working in a metal shop. You got to listen to everything, man. It makes a big difference, you know. You could tell when you've worked in a shop for a while, you could tell when something's wrong. Any little
I was,
sound that's off, you know. If you know, you
oh,
know.
absolutely.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
I was in San Diego about 3 years.
I was the lead foreman this last time in a different shop, and when I sat there, you know, guys are working doing their thing, and I'd walk right into their side of the building because I had to do my rounds to check, and I'd just be like, "Hey, everyone, shut up! You hear that?" They'd be like, and I would like, "It's that machine. It's a belt. There's a fucking belt. Call this guy. Call Bill." Right, and fucking our mechanic would come in 24 hours a day. He'd be like, "You're right. It's a belt." I said, "I could do it, or I could smell it. There's something burning. One of these motherfuckers is on fire." And we look, boom, sure enough. What's for lunch, you guns? I don't know. I haven't even had breakfast. Shit, I don't know.
Full Throttle says big shortage in the trades right now. Facts, and that's a damn shame. We need to start getting kids in junior high shop classes back in junior highs and high schools, man. We need to get back to manufacturing our own stuff here. You know, that's good work, solid work, decent work.
It's a career.
And
It's a career.
it's you know anybody that's in the metal fucking with metals or in the shops, you know, we're buying crap metal from other countries, man, when we had the best shit here.
Thank you, Simon. I appreciate you, brother. We do. We buy shitty that 4330, the 4340, all that shit. We're getting 4140. All that metal. Look, I'll tell you right now, the Chinese have the worst metal in the world. Their shit is no good. The best metal actually comes from like Peru and US Steel, United States. Got the best metal. That's a fact. That's when you're in the metal industry, you'll learn that if you see the Chinese bundle coming in, them parts are gonna break probably.
Kamai, I was gonna say it too. I saw this thing, Indian
Yes.
fucking
Yes.
steel is horrible. I mean, soft.
Very soft. You have to heat treat it, and well, I mean, it's good though. It's very tedious metal, but it's good to machine probably that type of metal dubs because it's so soft before it gets heat treated.
There's this channel on YouTube, and it does the hydraulic fucking presses on each metals from different fucking countries. Oh man, they'll get a nail and push it right into Indian steel. It's bad. Their shit is really bad.
I've done that, Zed. I forged everything, bro. I've done heat treating and forging for the majority of my time in shops. And man, I used to have some big forge fucking. I used to use the inductive heat that fucking metal up, and boom. OG
Smoker. OG Smoker says, "Why do we buy? So we can preserve and save ours in case of world shortage?" No, the reason why we buy is for profit. Nike, I want to say Nike is the one that spearheaded that shit. You know, Nike was getting shoes made in China and Taiwan and wherever else for fucking $5 and then selling them over here for $140. The profit was so big. And so when you're making stuff in the United States, the quality of what you're making drives the prices up, but it'll last you forever, or it'll last you a very long time. So instead, the companies here got greedy, and they farmed the work out to China and Taiwan, to Mexico, to other places where the quality is a lot less. You're paying less, but you're gonna have to buy it 3 or 4 times when you could buy it once or maybe twice if it's American.
And then when you're working in an industry where
clips,
we had a lot of government contracts, we had a lot of big contracts where I remember we were heat treating and doing these big old they were propeller blades, but they were for the big fans in the Bay Area. You know those ones that you see when you're cruising in the Bay Dubs that fucking for the electricity? Those big old fucking fans, those are giant. We do them. We would never use Chinese made metal. Facts. It always had to be US Steel because they were paying good money for the good shit because those things cannot break. You know, if something breaks on that, it's going to be all the windmills. Exactly. And there was also, we do a government contract where we're making sway bars for Humvees. And look at our sway bars were made so good that they did a test. They blew a Humvee up because they wanted to see how good it was. Everything was gone, but the sway bar was just sitting there. Right? It's the only thing that made it. Everything else was gone.
But
the sway bar was there. It was about that fat.
So most of the machining that I did, I worked in aerospace, right? And in aerospace, check this out. If we're making parts for let's say Boeing, right? And we're making parts for a Boeing jet, whatever it is. If a jet goes down, if there's a plane crash, a Boeing plane crashes, they can go all the way down to which machinist made which parts, which shops, everything. Like I would have to sign my shit every day, do my count. How many parts did I make for the day for my shift? You know, everything, because there's multiple shifts. Yeah. And all that shit gets sent off to the companies. So when we're dealing with stuff from other countries, I don't know that they do that. But here in the United States, we get audited. Like they come once a year and check, make sure everything's up to par. We have, like I said, we have to fucking write down everything. We're checking all our measurements constantly. Like it's way different.
Brian Joseph says sweatshop shit. Not really, bro, because I was making almost $60 an hour, so it wasn't sweatshop for me. Those smaller shops where it's the metal industry, it's not a sweatshop type atmosphere. You work your ass off. You're a blue collar American worker. You're a worker. And you take pride in that shit. And like Doug says, everything is monitored because, if something breaks or something snaps, it's going to come back to that shop. And no, you can't be charged for it, bro. You're not going to be charged if someone dies. It's just that your company's probably going to be sued and you're probably going to get fired. That's probably what's going to happen. There was one dude.
Well, it also depends, homie, because even if you machine the part right, because they're gonna measure, do all the measurement, and if it's to spec, then it's not on the machinist or the shop. They can get around it, but they're just gonna want to know like where did they make this part at, you know? And then they might say, I'm gonna cut the contract or something like that. But
and they also might want to know it helps to the company to find out what the flaw is, so you don't repeat it. You know, if there's a flaw, then you can narrow it down to, okay, maybe a machine was faulty or maybe something else happened. Everything is not human error. Sometimes the machines do make errors. You know, they could be an eighth of an inch off and fuck everything up.
Simon, do most of the trades care if you have a violent felony on your record? No. In my experience, no. They want to, they care about your ability to work and how good you are at it. And the better that you are, the more you're going to get paid. Wow. Come on.
I'm gonna say I was out sick that day. They're gonna see you on if you punched in, you weren't. We had cameras in our buildings, so I mean, it never came down to that. One time, this one guy where we worked, it was a tow bar company where I actually forged and was straightening and made all the tow bars, but there was a department where they actually hooked up like the things that would for the RVs that would pull. You know what I mean? They were like tow trailers. And this youngster got hired. He was only there for 2 weeks, and the fucking boss let him tighten. And he was supposed to tighten with the machine. Well, he tightened them all with a wrench by hand instead of tightening with the machine, locking them in, putting Loctite and doing all that. And some old people bought that shit. It was like $10,000. The one that they bought, it was a big one, so they could tow their cars and everything. Dubs, they were going up a hill, and it all fell apart. It literally just all fell apart, and their fucking car wrecked. And the company got sued for some money. That dude got fired immediately. But
yeah, JTB. Every shop I worked in, there were other ex-convicts working.
He said, I was talking about corporates farming out other countries. Sorry for non-elaborate. No, okay, I hear you. I see what you're saying. There is a lot of sweatshops though in other countries, man, where they do mass produce certain things, man. And that's why things are cheaper from those countries, but they're made cheap. Cheap labor, cheap cost, cheap materials. The Temu version of what we got going on.
Simon, can you get entry-level work as a machinist? If you have no experience, you're not going to be a machinist. You're going to be an operator. And if they'd allow you to be an operator, they'll keep an eye on you and see your ability to pick things up. If you can pick things up fast, maybe they would let you. They'll start teaching you how to do setups, but it really depends on the person. If you're a go-getter, if you take notes, I always tell people when they want to get into the machining, I always tell them, get a notepad, get two. They sell this one on Amazon, right? It's like a military style one. It's not big, but if rain hits it, the ink won't smear. And I used to tell people, that's your permanent one. You have a regular one that's regular paper. That could be job specific, but when it's machine specific, and like what you do is like specific shit that's like always the rule, put that in your permanent one. But anyways, if your boss sees that you have a notepad and when you get on a machine, you have your notes and you're ready, then they'll be like, okay, maybe we can teach this guy something. But you know, I've been in shops, like I said, in aerospace where they're making parts and every single part is about $30,000. If you scrap one of those, you may get fired, depending on what happened.
We used to heat treat the actual casts. They were machined already, Dubs. They were the soles for Nike. So their actual new shoes, the soles, they were a block about that thick, titanium. And we used to have to heat treat those. And those things, if you scratched them, a little scratch, right? Those were $60,000-$70,000 parts, straight up. They'd come in and they'd come on a little, the smaller pallets with the big fucking, you have to boom. And only foremen were allowed to take that part, pick that part up and put it in the machine and everything. Not just a regular worker, because it was some serious fucking shit. My boss would be like, hey, this is some serious shit.
And it's usually too the most expensive parts are gonna be, it's gonna be the most experienced and best machinist that's gonna get sent that work. A shop isn't gonna have a 1-2 year guy fucking machining those type of parts.
Yeah. And those type of parts, because of the metal, what we were doing basically is we were hardening them, but at the same time we were shining them, bringing out the brightness in them. So we'd have to do it in a big vacuum seal. So it wasn't heat treating, like dropping it in oil or water. It was actually in a vacuum seal. And so there was only like 3 of us that knew how to control it, work that machine. I got taught by someone who'd been doing it for 40, 50 years, some old man. He said, I'm gonna teach you one fucking time and that's it. You learn or you don't. You know those hardcore old men that work in the fucking shop, Stubbs? They're not wasting their time. If they don't think you're cutting it, get the fuck out of here. You're wasting their time. He said one time, like Dub says, I wrote everything down. The first time he told me to do, I was a little nervous. I did it. After that, I had it. Let's do it. And then it was on. That's why you make $60 an hour. They're going to pay you if you know your shit. It wasn't in an oven gunner. No, it was in a vacuum seal. They're called vacuum seals. It's heat treating, but it's in a vacuum. And it's sucking all the bullshit off of the fucking metal.
What's the basketball?
What's up? Sounds like an autoclave. It's similar. It's similar. It's just, if you know heat treating, and most of it is dropped in oil to harden it, or water, depending upon the metal. But in this case, we were doing more of the cleanup on those particular parts. Let me see. Oh, Wood wasn't having it. Let me see. Brooke Hogan been going crazy on interviews. Has she? I haven't seen that. It says, I ran a hot press machine in Torrance. I use a stress reliever at my job. For sure, that's what I told, but things may have changed. It's crazy that people that are in that industry, we all pretty much know what everyone else is talking about. It's a good trade, Dubs. Machining, anything in the metal industry, you can make a lot of money, man. And those old school shops where the most money is made, they're like things of the past now with all these computers and all this machine shit. It's different now. Those are the best jobs for me, at least.
Yeah, the last shop I was in San Diego, I mean, that's the one where I told you could sit down in a chair at your machine, and it was a family run place, and they were making like $3-4 million a month, clearing $3 or $4 million a month.
Yeah,
and they took care. They used to cater our meals 3 times a week, mandatory cater our meals 3 times a week, and we got a yearly bonus, and then we got a around Christmas time, they used to do this thing where one of the casinos, they would have like a hall, and they'd have us their A-homes. It would be like a meal, and then they used to do this thing where, and it wasn't a white elephant. or whatever the hell they call that shit. It's they pull a number, you get a ticket, boom, and they pull your ticket, and there was like $20,000-$30,000 worth of prizes, whatever you want. If they pull your first, whatever it is, anything you want.
You got to pick.
Somebody, the next person can't say, "Oh, I want Gunner." What Gunner got? No, that's yours. Hey, my coworkers would show up. Whoever got their prize, boom, they get it. Boom, I'm out of here. I'm going home. And what was crazy is that shop is the one. I've said it a bunch of times. That's the shop where probably 90% of my coworkers lived in Mexico. Every day they would cross the border, come to work a 10-hour shift, and go back home. Home. And I used to be like, damn, because sometimes they'd get caught in traffic like 4 hours, eh?
But it was worth. They're making money. They were making money.
They were making money, Holmes, for living over there. They were fucking good machinists.
Yeah, the shop was just similar. It was very similar. We had the man. Everyone looked forward to the Christmas bonus. Depending upon your years, if you were there under 5 years, you got 1,000. Past 5 years, 2,000. 10 years, 5,000. 20 years plus, $10,000 for Christmas. Straight up. That's what you got. I got to that 8th year, man. I was struggling. I was like, fuck, I need 2 more. And then I YouTube and all kinds of other shit got involved in. But they used to hook me up, and I was real good friends with the owner. One thing I say to you guys, don't be friends. Look, you can be friends with anyone you want. But if you're kicking it with your coworkers, bullshitting and laughing, that ain't getting you no money. Tap in with the bosses, the owners, the foremen. The
Not only that,
Not
only that, I know. I think it's in all the trades, but I know in machining, you never ever burn a bridge. They all talk. All the owners of them shops, they all talk. And if you're gonna get hired, they're gonna call where the shop you left. Hey, what's up with this guy? And if they say he's a fucking asshole, you can't depend on him, you're done in the industry.
Yes, the metal industry is all tapped in with each other. Even the competitors, them small shops, them owners talk because they're all in the same business, and a lot of them got the same contracts from the same people. But yeah, you burn one bridge, you fucked yourself in that industry. In that state, I mean, you can go to a different state and probably get on, but in that
you might
state,
be able to go to a different county too. But
yeah. But still, that reputation, your reputation is all you got there. If you're a hard worker and something happens and you move or something, any shop's gonna hire you quick. They're already gonna know who you are by your reputation. Where'd you work at? I worked at this company. Oh, I know the owner. How's he doing? He's doing fine. All right, come on, boom.
Mikey said, "Damn, our Christmas bonus is come back next year." Nah, not in. Telling you, the shop I was in, if you worked the whole year, the minimum you were gonna get was $1,200. Minimum $1,200. If you were really kicking ass, they take it into account. They would notice, and it would go up from the $1,200. You know what I mean? Like
it used to come in handy Christmas
being
time.
a CNC machinist. I'm gonna tell you guys, if you can get into CNC machining, you can get into a shop. It literally, you're never gonna pull a muscle. You don't, like, if there's anything heavy, you can use a cherry picker. Use a winch, pick it up, put it in your machine, let it go, boom, set it up. You don't break your back. You're not sweating your ass off. You can be 80 years old and be a machinist as long as you can.
I think it's your mind, Dubs. It's your mind. They're paying you for how smart you are in your mind in that trade right there. You know, I mean, of course, you got to know the basics with tools. You got to learn your tools, your gauges. You got to learn your all your tooling. You know what I mean? You want the best tooling.
Simon wants to know, will AI replace machine work? It could probably replace most of it, but somebody's got to program the AI. Somebody's got to do. There's certain things that AI is not going to be able to do. That it's going to take a human.
There's certain companies that won't even trust that shit. They want human eyes on it. But we don't know. The future is going to be different, Duffs. You know, AI.
And not only that, there still has to be every machine shop. You have an inspector. You know, somebody has to inspect every single part before it leaves that shop. So they're still going to be. They're not going to be able to have AI do every fucking part of machine.
You ain't lying. That coolant stinks, man. We used coolant in when you're cutting through metal. You use a coolant. It's like a milky white coolant. If not, the metal will catch fire and the dies will break. Old Dole, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
that's
brother.
right.
Nice beard and haircuts, both of you. Thank you. AI is not anytime soon, Dubs, when it comes to that industry.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Anyways, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Thank you guys. We've been in here for the Power Hour. We appreciate you guys. I don't know if we're gonna go live later on, maybe so. Thank you guys for all the blessings and for the good conversation, man. Hey, that's here's some game for the people that are out there trying to fucking collect cans and sit on their ass. Go fucking go get you some education in the metal industry, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll help you out. You maybe might be able to buy your first Honda Accord. You never know. Anyways, all right, man. I'm up out of here. Thank you guys.
I'm gonna